But before we can understand what the God who came talking says to us, we need to understand a little bit more about who this God who came talking really is. I want to try to answer that question tonight in 4 different ways. First of all, I want you to think about who this God who came talking is from a historical standpoint. When we think about the historical standpoint of Jesus coming into the world, historically, we know that it was promised that he would come beginning in Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. Remember when God said to Eve that the serpent is going to bruise the heel of your offspring, but your offspring is going to crush the serpent's head. But what you need to know is that Eve, when she heard that promise, did not have the benefit of what was going to happen for the next few thousand years like we have, and she had no idea who God was talking about. I'm convinced that perhaps Eve thought that her child was going to be the promised Messiah. She knew that she had messed her life up. She knew that Adam had messed his life up. And God comes and he says, there's going to come somebody and he's going to take care of this serpent and he's going to fix all of your problems. And can you imagine, mothers, when that first child, Cain, is born, that maybe she thought, this is the one. This is the promised child. God told me I was going to have a child. But of course, that child would come thousands of years later. It is prophesied and promised also in Isaiah chapter 7, in Micah chapter 5. And according to Paul in Galatians chapter 4, as he thought about the time that Jesus came into the world, he said that it was just at the right time. As he reflected on that, he said it is just at the right time. And as significant as that is, we lose the benefit if we don't have the next part of the process.